So my name is Omar Rampersad. It's 4:51 p.m., October 16, 2019. So I'm going to demonstrate to you the electrical currents in my body, and I'm being scanned constantly during the day. These signals vary with the power and frequency of the scans. The elbow and the obliques, the chest. I am slightly asthmatic because the power turns up, and you can tell the alarm is on. The EMF pulses are frequent and sometimes goes up quite high. So I am getting slightly asthmatic. So the electrical currents are varying in strength, and every so often there is a huge pulse over 2000. See that big number there? One 105. And this is my heart area. So the heart and the left obliques are constantly being pulsed at extremely high power. See that 300, 100. Goes all the way down to 1, 0, and all the way up to 2000 plus, depending on the range that it's pulsing at. So I'm just going to take this down, the camera, and I'm going to show you the reading. So this is my hand, no hand, electrical cord. So when these electrical pulses are hitting your muscles, anywhere in your body, anywhere on your body, it will short circuit the electrical pulses in your muscles, and you will fall. You will fall. So that's the electrical cord. Take away the electrical cord. Put my hand on. Put my elbow on. Take it away. Put my elbow on, which I just got scanned on. Take it away. Again. So my back is constantly being hit as well. So my lungs are getting affected. The blood vessels in the lungs is getting shut down. I am getting asthmatic because the flow of the blood in the lungs as well is being affected. And it causes inflammation. Causes inflammation. So interestingly enough, this is the way I was feeling when I was falsely charged and held in the station, the police station. This is exactly the way I was feeling. I was swollen. My entire body was bloated. And I was there for 22 hours, no sleep. Didn't have sleep. I had gotten up 6 o'clock that day, and I didn't sleep until about 10 o'clock the day after. So I was awake all night. 6 o'clock in the morning, awake all night. And by the time I got out of court and got home and got to bed, it was about 8 o'clock at night the next day. Put my hand on. So I was bloated. Now, is it possible that these signals were in the holding cell, in the police stations? And if that was true, who would be doing it? Now, I know for a fact here that the traffickers in the building are doing this. There's absolutely no doubt. These signals, electrical signals, are extremely high to the extreme. It should be 0, 0 to 1, 1 being high. The numbers coming off my body is the same as the readings that come off electrical wiring. And I'll demonstrate, well, I would demonstrate that the next time because I don't have the cord to plug it in. If I were to plug in the cord, you would see the high readings because it would pick up the electricity coming into the unit as it recharges. So that's my hand, my arm. Okay, so I am going to put this camera back up and I'm gonna take my blood pressure reading. And I just got another pulse. A really huge pulse. And I'm gonna take my temperature, 36.6. 36.6. 36.6. 36.6. 36.5. As the pulse goes away. 36.5. So it went up 1 degree. The other arm, which I can't do properly, so we will not do it right now. Let me just take, and there's the pulse. That's the pulse on my chest and my heart. So the pressure is a little bit high, 128/84, 87 heart rate. So let me just take the temperature on the other side of the arm. 36.5. 36.5. 36.5. I'm going to take the blood pressure one more time. So the chest is tagged, as you can tell. And I'm looking at the reading that is being pulsed, that is pulsing. See that pulsing there? So that would be this reading right here. So see that pulse right there? And that's in addition to the green pulses that you're hearing. 400 plus, 300 plus. Now, the blood pressure went down to 119/81. So it was 128/84. Then it went to 119/81. So that was pain. That pressure reading was a reflection of pain, as well as a constriction of the blood vessels. And see the high reading there? This number here. Just got a pulse. And that's the reflection of the electrical currents coming through the skin. Again, no activity associated with these readings. As you can tell, I'm sitting in front of the computer. 37.2. And that's exactly what happens all the time. I've demonstrated this several times. 37.1. So one side is 36.5. The other side is 37.2. 36.8. 36.7. And I am feeling nauseous because it upsets your stomach. You saw that EMP pulse, the EMF pulse, I should say, excuse me, 36.6. See, the temperature is all over the place. You saw that EMF pulse, 160 something. Well, those pulses will make you vomit when it's aimed at your stomach. If it's aimed at your ears, it will make you nauseous, like you're seasick, and you will also vomit. 36.6. 36.5. 36.6. 36.5. 36.6. 36.5. So it's going on 15 minutes. And I think I'll close it off there. Maybe I'll take my blood pressure one more time. And I'll show you the consistency of the findings, where the blood pressure fluctuates, the body temperature fluctuates, the electrical currents coming off my body, the readings resulting from those currents coming off my body when I'm pulsed fluctuates. All three goes together: heart rate fluctuations, blood pressure fluctuations, electrical current fluctuations, and EMF frequency readings, the fluctuations in those, and the temperature. Now, if I had a more refined technology and a more refined setup, and I guess I could refine the setup to reflect those synchronization that goes hand in hand. They're all linked. You will actually see that they all three go together. When one rises, the other will rise as well. There is a direct correlation between the increases and the decreases. They increase together, they decrease together. So 121 over 75. So so that was, so at 4:59, it was 128 over 84. At 5:01, it was 119 over 81. And at 5:05, it was 121 over 75. So all in a sitting position, obviously, because I'm sitting in front of the computer. So I'm not being moving, and it's going on 17 minutes. So I'm working on that. I'm working on refining this study that I'm doing. I mean, at some point, the courts will have to admit, with so much information and so much evidence, that something is going on here. And even if the doctors and even if the professionals are not admitting that this is going on, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not going on. It could very well mean that they're taking part in a cover-up. They're taking part in a conspiracy. Talk to you another time.